the next question from Marin, which is also industry specific, but there were comments that Leyland has talked about with regards to real estate, where we may be anticipating a lower demand as a result of people working from home, and Chris also talked about, hey, potentially some of the commercial space may be repurposed. So Marin's question was about on the topic of transformation industry as a result of innovation. What are your thoughts in terms of how real estate and marketing real estate would be changed, given that the industry has traditionally been fairly physical in nature?
I guess I would start off by saying everyone needs somewhere to live. It just might not be the same place that you're living at the moment. Everyone who is working needs somewhere to work. It might just not be the same place that you're working from or at the moment. If we do see this trend toward this and if it happens, it's going to be a pretty massive trend to white collar workers working from home. There's going to be a lot of downtown business office space going empty. The example of TD that Matt gave in Toronto. Someone's going to have to buy that and someone's going to have to sell it. So I guess it will require the real estate business to shift their focus pretty quickly to understand how that market is going to change, what that market's going to want, because somebody will want that space. There's no doubt about it. It might not be at the same rent that it's currently earning, but somebody's going to want that space for something. It might be for living in, it might be for perhaps establishing some kind of small businesses in or something like that. Somebody's going to have to want to buy and sell that space. That's how I see it, and I would simply see it as a refocusing of the way you manage the real estate business.
Sure. No, even I guess from our end, because we work with a number of real estate developers, we're seeing a lot of our clients, they're repurposing their marketing budget to be a lot more virtual in nature, virtual tour, expecting less people to be on site, kind of thing. So certainly we're seeing players in that industries not stopping. But this lines up to the next question.
Tony, let me just weigh in on that one last point. I mean, I think residential real estate buying remains one of those industries that has been ripe for disruption for the past 50 years. I mean, the MLS was really the most innovative thing to that industry in the past 20 years. So I do think what this is, my sister's a real estate agent in Philadelphia, and it has caused her to rethink virtual showings, the true value of what I'm doing versus the commission that I'm charging on the home. So I think the pricing models are being reimagined, and how the transactions are bought. And so I think of real estate as ripe for disruption the way TurboTax disrupted accounting services. I don't have to sit across the desk with an accountant for 3 hours and pay $2,500. I can get a piece of software that can ask me simple questions. I can get it done for $50 in an evening, kind of a thing. So this is not a time where I think being a real estate agent would be a particularly good career choice, because people are going to say, I don't need to meet with you, and how much value are you really bringing to this equation compared to what online tools are able to do now?